You can input CAD files via the input panel. In the workstation structure, we can go to the category Import and Blocks, and there we will find the import option. So we can import DVG, DXF, or VRML. And I can go to my first file, and that's a floor plan. So he can recognize the layers in that file, entity types, so we can activate or deactivate certain items or layers. We can play with the scale, for example, to switch from meters to millimeters or vice versa. And then we can import. In SCIA, we can attach this imported elements or lines to a certain layer, and then we can place it somewhere in the graphical scene. We can confirm with escape. And now we can immediately start modeling. So I can start with columns, and if I activate snapping points like endpoints, midpoints, intersections, I can immediately make use of the imported lines to create a certain structure. I can do the same for 2D members like walls. And we have immediately, based on the imported lines, a nice structure. A second example is one step further. So now I can again import another file, this one. And this is already a complete structure. So it's the center lines of a structure, which I will import. Again, you can play with layers and entity types if they are defined in your CAD file. And now we will not import it as lines, but as native SCIA elements, like beams, 1D elements, or 2D members. So this is an example on 1D members. So I select the beams, I import it, and now the software wants a certain cross-section, which he will attach to those lines. So I can confirm, and I can place it somewhere in the graphical scene. And now you can see that these are already native SCIA elements. So we can immediately add some support, and we could calculate this model already with self-weight. Now, it could be interesting to define several layers in your CAD file, for example, a layer for the column, a layer for the beams. And in that way, you can import layer by layer and immediately assign the correct cross-section to the elements.